Good day, my fellow TBians around the globe. Uh, this is our third live stream ever since the admin has allowed us this opportunity. So I greet you all today. And I hope today we are going to share much and our daily tasks of visiting education blog. I also hope that we are not missing out that opportunity since it is ideal for everyone to visit there on a daily basis. There's quite interesting articles, especially these days when we look at the whole arrangement. We see that admin it's actually updating us twice, thrice in a day with the important articles. So it's really a good thing to be here. And we have a huge responsibility, each and every member in this community, to take up what is due to us, I mean, from the other side of the world, which is, I'm talking about the elites. So there's much fortunes here. It will also depend that does one stand up and make use of those opportunities. And it's like we have tons and tons of gold in this system. So we also have 3 million, almost 3 million community members as we speak. And most of these communities, we have picked up that they don't have much information, and some were dumped. I mean, some became orphans. No one is really taking care of them. Some of us, we introduced them to the system, and then after that, we left them astray. And now these orphans are really in it. They are keen to stand up and do their utmost in order to eradicate poverty with us at the end. But now they still need someone to guide them, to work with them, to teach them. And people who introduce them are no more. And now we have to stand up and help out wherever it is necessary. The admin also came across that report about this situation. So they also advised those who are keen to assist these orphans to apply some procedures. Of course, it won't be a situation whereby you just help these members, but there has to be some form of arrangement between the two, meaning myself and them, or them and I. So if you go through another article that was explaining much about the situation, of course, everything will come at a price. So the same price that you're talking about is going to benefit the same orphans. So no one loses, we all benefit. So I fail to understand why we have orphans in this community, because we're not supposed to. Our mission is this time to end poverty very soon. So we have a stream of leaders around the globe who are really keen to help our abandoned members. And like I've already mentioned, it will come with a price. It won't be just easy like that, because we have to take them through up to the current developments of the. So the sad thing is that when you are dumped after you've paid out a lump sum of money, expecting that someone has to help you, it's not a good thing, because we go through such cases every day where members were dumped, and you ask yourself that when they introduce these orphans, did they really understand or go through all the materials that were forwarded to the Billion Coin members, or they just selected what suits them best, and in their heads they had this thing of saying they're going to make use of TBC in order to generate income for themselves. No, that's not the way to go. We need to take our communities through right through to the end. It is not all about introducing someone, then I'm a trusted seller, then buy $100, then from there I will help you out. No, not helping out, but meaning that then that's it. Wait for your wallet to grow, and then it has reached a certain amount of value, then you can start utilizing, the bank is coming, all those kind of things. We have far more things except the bank and the cash out button stories. There's so many opportunities in this community. So the only way for people to understand what exactly are we doing is to rub shoulders with those who are already in the whole system, and especially the early stakeholders, though not all of them are in a position to explain exactly what we are and why we are here, things like that. So I also like a few articles today that was attached to the education blog. as I've explained in my second live video yesterday, that I fail to understand why people are not taking this opportunity. And because once you understand the system of the Billion Coin, then you're already out of poverty, mentally, physically, and practically. But that's the only way to go. Yeah, we have everything here in this community. So I fail to understand why are we preparing ourselves for the upcoming future of our wealth, because we won't be associating ourselves with the current system. Many of us now, they understand why is the upcoming collapse of the financial system in the world. There are reasons we can see around the globe in news and YouTube, what is currently happening with the financial crisis around the globe. And there is a reason why, because it's only few or handful of people are actually deriving that collapse. It is not a surprise, actually. It has been happening, but not like what is happening currently. So now the question is, as soon as that happens, will you be ready? So that question, I'm leaving it up to you. You can answer it individually, but I hope we will actually answer that question with the initiative that you're going to take. So now, I also feel that what is happening with all these updates from our TBC Global admin is that they are preparing us for these upcoming events, meaning the collapse of the financial system. So what is going to happen during that if you didn't prepare that? I also came across one article by Robert T. Kiyosaki. He was also explaining about that, though he's not in TBC affairs, but he was asking a question, also explaining the way he sees the whole failure of that financial system. He also asked the question that, are you ready for the upcoming financial crash? So everyone can see what is happening, and we have to keep in mind that the people who have already created the situation will be happy to see that happening, and then they expect something in return, that the world, as soon as that happens, will return back to them. No. Why not you and I prepare the world to move forward, of course, with a different approach? And we know not everyone is going to share this abundance, but only few. But when we look at the whole survey of scarcity and poverty, and together also with the number that we have reached out so far, We still have a big number in TBC community, also globally. The number that it's still struggling with financial affairs, meaning stuck in poverty. So we are not here to take from the communities since from day one, but we are here to eradicate poverty with everyone who is interested to join hands and work with us. And we are not forcing anyone, like I once mentioned in some of my YouTube videos. Why I'm saying we are not here to take? Because we have Kringle Cash. We are giving out the free Kringle gift. That gift will appreciate from the day one has accepted it. Okay, so if we can sit down and do our visibility study, we can see that out of 175% to 80% will accept this gift. It's a free gift you are giving out, but we don't have much community members of TBC that are promoting that, because why? They expect magic. They are holding that gift back, meaning they're not giving it out to the communities, because according to them, if admin was not taking the responsibility, they would have sold those free Kringles. But most unfortunately, we have strong administration in this community. We have to give out those Kringle gifts for free. And then after, we have to help those who have accepted those gifts to grow more wealth into their lives by encouraging them also to top up or to purchase extra Kringles from the minimum of $100 plus $10 to update their wallets at once, because once you pay your Kringle back office, automatically you'll be paying for your wallet as well. So secondly, we also encourage them to partner with those trusted sellers. Though most of the trusted seller doesn't have much TBC full coins, we only have few early stakeholders. So you can also partner with early stakeholders and those who are actually trusted. Okay, you just go on .info and check out under trusted seller, who just take the email of a particular person and check if he or she is a trusted seller or not. Then these people I'm trying to explain about here, they will really help you out, because they've been long with this community, and I hope they won't be difficult to take you along with the whole system. So give out these gifts. Since we will be having the next redemption in May, so we are counting weeks from now, and just look at the whole arrangement of the billion coin. Our spirit, it's giving, and what we give you, it's appreciating in value. We are not an investment company where people will be expecting profits or profits, no, or interest, no. interest and profits, according to my understanding, I don't know about some of you, those things are for the banks. So here we are talking about the growth or the value in our wealth. I hope we're clear on that one. So our spirit is giving. We've been giving since from day one, and we still allow to exchange our TBC coins peer-to-peer based on the price of that day, meaning the buyer and the seller, we still have to conduct all our transactions based on the price of that day. If today, the 22nd, we need to check the price of today before we conduct any transactions, because if we want some scales that are admin, of course, we're going to have to count through the TBC police why we went beyond those transactions or amounts. So we don't want that. We have to conduct ourselves accordingly, because we have our way of doing things. Yes. So now there is much wealth lying on the floor like a diamond, and most of us are seeing that diamond. Only 1, 2, or 3 of us will realize that there is something on the floor. Then that person will pick up the diamond. Then who is the winner? It's obvious, the one who has picks up the diamond from the floor. So the wealth that I'm talking about, it's like that. We've been moving around this floor, not looking exactly what we are passing, and leaving everything lying on the floor. And so there's much abundance, and we have to be I won't say use the word vigilant, but remove the old thinking from our heads and begin inserting the new, how can I put it? The new thing, something that is going to be prosperous in our future. And then that's when we will start thinking positive, because currently we are mixing things. We tend to compare what TBC is and what other markets are. Then in that way, there is a way that admin has used dichotomy, something like that. You go to education, then you'll see that word. It's like someone who is in a confused state. He's here, and at the same time, the other part of his other side. Dichotomy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we have to choose between the two. It's like to choose between Jehovah God and the devil. You can't serve two masters, so you just have to choose one. Yes, we are networkers. We know we used to put our food in many things, hoping that by this time, we will be the wealthiest people ever. But all that was a pipe dream to most of us networkers. Look where we are now. We are with the Billion Coin, and Billion Coin has accepted us the way we are, and he's very patient with us. He's helping us to, he's actually taking us through this wealth creation phase. So where have you seen a program like this? I haven't seen any. So partnering, let's do it, because without it, we will remain in shackles, we will remain in poverty. So this can be done away with if we stand up and apply some principles and also discipline ourselves and take an initiative that now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but now we are doing this, and then it will work out very fine for each and every one of us. So we cannot win if amongst ourselves there are those who are just squatting, say we want to see, and we will only believe when the time comes that no, this thing is working. Who do you expect to do things for you? It's either you're in or out, and be a part of it. If you don't want, you're also free to excuse us in this community, and no hard feelings. So yes, we managed to reach where we are today with the limited number. And we had trolls, we had opposers, we had scammers, discounters, we had all this kind of bad people who were denting our reputation in this community, of which admin did not sit back and allow those things happening. So the send button, it's already on. So you must know how to make use of it. And then the other button that people are still waiting for, which is called the cash out button, but I don't know the color of it. Maybe some can tell us what is the color of that button. But it's not gonna be in place. Let me tell you, it's not gonna be in place because you and I, we are already that button, and it's existing. Yes, of course. We need to go out and do what we are supposed to. Share this abundance, give out these gifts to everyone, every communities. And let's begin by working with our loving communities to expand our territories. And in no time, yes, we will be having over billions of cash out buttons. Like I've already mentioned, you and I, we are already that button. So, okay, let me thank everyone. I can see we have 4 viewers, though some are not visible. I've requested everyone to chat with us. Since we have 4 viewers, they can chat with us and know exactly who are we sharing with. Maybe we will also have those who are left astray, meaning the orphans in our community, since they joined TBC, their sponsors or upliners did not help them, they just dumped them. So we are also here for that, to help them. And we promise them that as soon as they come on board or show up, we will forever be here for them as long as we join hands together. Of course, we will explain the procedures on how to go about things and how things are done. I think that's all they need now. So just chat with us. It's still open, and I would love to share with you almost every day, if not once or twice in a week, in a day, multiplied by 7 days. And my show, I actually proposed 12:30 p.m. That is during the day in South Africa every day. And then at night, I also proposed 21:30, 9:30 at night. And that is 2 shows. Because I know there are some people who are not available during the day. Some they're at work, some they're engaged with various activities. So I would love to help you guys. You can subscribe. All my contact details are at the bottom of this chat. So yes, hi leaders, I can see you. If there are any questions, I'm available. And I also have one moderator there and some leaders. Let's share, guys. Okay. Right. We were still on the Kringle Cash, the gifts here. Let's give out these gifts because it's free. We're not paying anything. And the admin is not expecting any penny or cent from us. Instead, remember the spirit of TBC. It's giving. So they are giving us wealth, also with a bonus of $100 per sales at a minimum, but you can do more. So I encourage all those who have accepted gifts from me and to really stand up and top up their wallets, because I won't say it's not enough what they got, but they need to prepare themselves. They need to top up, and they need to partner so that they can share the 50% sales generated. If they want, it can be done on a daily basis. But to those who have a gift Kringle worth of 0.0025, and some they started exchanging, saying, "Oh, please, why don't you leave your wealth to grow and partner with someone so that you can have an abundance of this wealth when the time comes whereby we will be exchanging with the merchants around the globe." Because TBC, the way I've studied their operation, it's here to help us with many things to move out of poverty, but not just that. There is more actually in store for each and everyone who is following the instruction. And it is the TBC. It's not all about the coin, but it's system. So I would also love to help those who I also love to help those who were left astray. Just like now, we are on a process of helping others. Yesterday, also, though we were celebrating, we had quite a number of members who needed our help. Really, that was the worst situation ever, because money to their upliners or sponsors, but their wallets were not updated. Of course, if their Kringen cashback office is not updated, the wallet, of course, won't be updated. And the worst thing is that they could not access their accounts because someone was withholding their logins for them. Wow. I advise you, Tibetians, not to do that, just like what is happening from other online programs. People are keeping logins for their downlines and etc. At the end of the day, there will be those crises that someone did this and that. So we don't keep login details for other members. Instead, we teach them how to log in and how to check certain things and how to learn our system. That is my advice. Don't allow anyone to keep logins for you, and stand up, my fellow Tibetians, and do things by yourselves and for yourselves, and for all those who are keen to come and join us to work this mission out. So I hope, since there are no questions, I don't know, maybe I will just give it 10 minutes. So about 10 minutes, our live stream will be over, and then we will have another one today, 9:30 p.m. at night. Like I explained, many people will be at home by then, but everyone is free to come and join us. And there's much that we need to iron out. And let me check. Hi, everyone again. I can see Lida Tobega from Durban. Thanks for being here. But I requested you guys to invite more people in this chat. But it's okay. Whoever is here, it makes a big difference. Yeah. And then let me just go to, let me check on education. Let me see and share something quickly. There we go. Yes, I hope most of us have seen this article on education, the art of self-promotion. Yeah, this is the image. I can't cope without the food that the admin is supplying us on the education, believe you me. Now, I'll just read for you quickly. It says, so many Tibetians have left money on the table, and it is time for you to scoop it up for yourself. Giving away the Kringel gift, valued at almost $1,000, is a very soft approach to introducing and selling a person on the concept of TBC. Of course, there is a cookie reward attached to each person you help to collect that gift. But don't forget about the opportunity to put some cash in your pocket too, by following up with those that accepted this wonderful gift. Fortunes are made in the follow-up. Within a couple of days of signing up a new member, you should follow up with them and show them how the value in euros has increased in their wallet automatically based on the recent growth of the membership. Help them understand that we are in the distribution phase of the TBC economy, and at this moment, we are setting up the TBC billionaires. This is also a good time to point out how unstable the current global economy is with so few billionaires and millionaires, and it is going to collapse. And everyone has heard that it will collapse. We've explained that financial collapse. The question is, are you ready? Let's continue. Wouldn't they like to be one of the billionaires in this emerging economy that will be driven by people power instead of military might? $400 admin will give them a cookie reward worth millions today and destined to be with $1 billion once we fully mature. You collect the $100 from them and keep it. You will not send even 1 cent of that $100 to admin. Then you send them $100 of TBC to their wallet. You do this immediately, not the wallets that were stuck. For no apparent reason, people were given money last year, like yesterday when we are addressing these people. It was a crisis, a chaos. Then you don't pay, you got your $100, but you don't forward the kringle to other people's wallet after they've given you money. That is not the right thing to do things. Let's continue. They don't even have to have a send button to get the $100 of TBC from you. That is true. Most of the people that we sold kringles and coins from starting from 2016, they never had send buttons. Currently, most of them, they don't have send buttons, but their wealth is growing daily. It's appreciated. Let's continue. Ideally, they send a little bit more than $110 to you, and then you arrange to take $10 of that and help them pay the admin fee in one of the cryptocurrencies we accept. Guys, the market of people to approach, it's everyone. Everyone, your siblings, your friends, families, everyone around the globe. Not just people that are already into cryptocurrencies, because there you're gonna burn yourself. You will never get business. You have to go out. Let's continue. Of course, you should also explain that they can purchase more than $100 too. That is true. $100 worth of kringle is just a minimum. You can multiply that. Okay, the more you multiply, the more wealth you have. Let's continue. Because the cookie rewards are based on sets. How sad is it when TBCians take the time to give away the kringle gift? It is very sad because I've already mentioned when we commence our meeting that others, they are not giving out these kringle gifts because they want to see the proof before they believe. You see where the problem is? Some, they don't want to give out these gifts because their hearts are bad. Some, they haven't even shared this gift with their own children, their own siblings, their own parents, their own friends, their own loved ones. They haven't to this day. We have such likes in this community. Some, they say, we are going to sabotage this community. We are not going to give out this gift because TBC has to prove prove to us that is the real private community that is going to eradicate poverty. Then you stay there and hang in there. You will remain in shackles for the rest of your life. Tibetians, my fellow ones, and all those who are with us in this mission, let's give out these free gifts. Let's continue. And then never follow up to get the cash that is certainly sitting on the table because they failed to follow up. I hope we're clear on that one. You're also going to read that by yourself. Now, there's more. Just continue with this article. There's more news here. And then we have the last paragraph. Let me just go to this one quickly. Over 2.8 million members have yet to get a cookie reward. That's tens of millions of dollars just sitting on the table, waiting for some smart Tibetians to scoop it up. That's why this article is all about the art of self-promotion. I hope we understand that. Let's continue. Now is the perfect time to get the attention of members that are only accepted the gift. Most of those had sponsor in TBC, but the sponsor is doing a horrible job of taking care of their recruits. These recruits do not even know about the cookie rewards. Unlike an MLM, multi-level marketing, you are not stuck with a sponsor in TBC. We are our own marketplace. It's fair game to promote yourself as a TBC orphanage. Get on YouTube and start your video by saying, "Here's your sponsor in TBC abandoned to you." So you can read further from there. This is a very interesting article. It will help many. And ladies and gentlemen,